Hello there everybody, Oymon here, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. So when we last left off, you may remember we were exploring, Grey County. And we did a good chunk of the area so far. We still had a few places that we needed to look through and explore. Most recent one, of course, being the Hellhole, but we did several things. There was the Drexel Stead, which had the corn maze in it. You had Puckwood Village, which there wasn't a lot going on there other than just fighting and stuff. I may go back there and do the fights at some point. I haven't decided yet. Let's see, we had, was it the Molros house that had been hit by the meteor and was full of portals and weird stuff like that? Feed Store is our base of operations. So we've been all over this place doing this, that, the other. It's all been fine and good and wonderful. But we're here right now where there's like the well that changes items depending on what you throw into it. So you can only throw things starting with a H. For reasons. But, yeah, anyway. Some of them get rejected, some of them get changed in some way. But we've messed about with that, and I'm not really going to just start throwing everything in there just to see what happens, because it might end up coming back to bite me in the ass, which is something that does actually happen in this game. Okay, Black Gold Mine, which if memory serves, is where we've got to go for the mob to get rid of some vampires. Something familiar about the long-haired woman on the road who stands waist-deep in a puddle of last night's rain. I guess it's the woman you last saw standing waist-deep in the swamp bog. This time she swears she bears no sword, doesn't look like she's brought you any gifts. For decades, the blade your right arm was hidden with your family's safekeeping. Now the weapon is yours, but our business is not yet concluded. Yeah, I remember. I haven't used the sword much lately, though. Alright, here's your sword. You do it as you will. My family kept it for you in exchange for a boon. I call upon you now to perform it. Because they cast I'm never sure how to pronounce the word. It's something like a yes. It's probably got some other pronunciation that I don't know, but yeah, your swamp Geas. So yeah, she gave me the sword, kind of sucked, but she then gave me the swamp Geas, which actually lowered my stats, so I had it removed. But I did always say at the time that I was still willing to do what she needed. Yep, what's the boon? The month is its end. At this time, the concerns of your family turn to our mortgage payments. We ask for your assistance with our next bill. That's it? I thought you lived in the water. Yes, but we have purchased a brownstone for one. Alright, you know what? Just have your 400 meat and good riddance. Lost the I'd already lost it. I'd already gotten rid of it myself. But okay, sure, why not? Alright, so this is the Black Gold Mine, which, as I say, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, defeat the vampires. So it's usually like there's like a puzzle. Start a cosmetics company. Sadly, it's not that kind of foundation. Junk mail and old insurance company. Really now? Kind of let. Have I missed a can opener or something? A can opener, a letter opener or something? Woo. Farmer's pants and farmer's gloves. Not terrible. What the lightning going off? Property of Helco Oil Conglomerate, keep out. Keep it instead. This is neatly organized as a Helco logbook on it. Logbook is full of meticulous records written in meticulous handwriting. Also, you're so meticulous that meticulous doesn't even seem like a word anymore. Okay. March the 5th. The first day as a drilling site supervisor, I can't wait to prove myself. I'm going to work hard to establish myself as a real up-and-comer. Once my career is secure, maybe I'll have the confidence to pop the question to Clara. You know, the marriage question. Anyway, the crew has the derrick set up while we're turning the drill on tomorrow morning. See that the foreign rumors of the house have cleared out already. They yelled a lot of angry sounding foreign words at us yesterday, but they were gone when I got here in the morning. Okay. So we started drilling, hit a big air pocket near the surface. Is hit the right word? Can you hit air? Anyway, probably just a random little cave. We loaded a couple of guys with lamps to check it out. In unrelated news, I heard a big explosion from just west of here. I checked the maps, and whatever's over there, it's not a Hellco facility. Guess I just have to read about it on paper. Turns out the cave we drilled into is an old gold mine. Go figure. When we strike oil, it'll be black gold mine. Should write that down. Oh wait, I just did. Anyway, we can't find any record of it in the geological surveys, and we can't find the entrance either. Guess it must have caved in years ago. Set the crew to digging a proper shaft down. We started in the root cellar of the house because it's slightly lower than the ground. One of the crewmen was trying to get a closer look at some magazines he found in the attic of the house, and the carbine lamp on his helmet started a fire that torched the whole place. Nobody was hurt, fortunately. What a mark on my record that would have been. After the fire went out, we cleared a path down to the shaft, put a trapdoor over it to keep the ashes and rubble out of the mine. New orders from above. Baron Hellstorm wants us to reconnoiter the mine. Guess that makes sense. If there's any gold left in there, then hey, free gold. But every time someone goes exploring away from the ladder, they come back all pale and sickly looking or freak out when they see the sun. Just can't find good help these days. Guess I'll have to do it myself. A really nice weekend, super relaxing. Can't wait till Monday though. I really needed that. Went on a date with Clara, had a great time. I think maybe she was thinking about getting married. Back from the mine, it wasn't so bad down there. Don't get why the crewmen acted so weird. It's nice and dark down there, not bright. Like it is up here all the time. It's really giving me a headache, to be honest. I made some friends down there too. Great guys. They really understand me. I think I'll knock off early, go see Clara's home. Just can't get her rosy pink cheeks out of my mind. Oh dear. Ah, I got his engagement ring. That's not good. Those little ratchets. Hopefully some rivets. I really need to find a letter opener. I've got so much stuff and I can't do anything with it because I don't have a letter opener. It's very annoying. One trap door, huh? Ooh. Big axe, always good. Wow, that's a lot of meat. Mining. Hi. It's been many years since a human interloper has invaded our home. How novel. Yep, that's me. Novel, I mean, not the invader part. Perhaps if you please us, we will permit you to join our family and live down here in luxury forever. Luxury? Living in an abandoned mine? The vampire gestures behind him to the rear part of the tunnel. It's actually quite nice looking back there. Ask about life down here. You guys been trapped down here for 11 years? Nearly, yes. Must have... Thank you for clearing the debris that came to block the trap door as the foundation of the house further collapsed over time. You're quite healthy, it's quite comfortable down here. Didn't you get bored? What? Admittedly, things did get a bit stale in the boredom. And invent whole new categories of kink previously unexplored by sentient species. Okay. Well, what are you going to do now? If you're going to go find some proper food, I'm so totally sick of these ghouls. So dry, it's like sucking the blood out of a turnip. And then you'll leave and make up the time you spent trapped down here by staying away equally long. I think I've got to fight them. I don't think I've got any other choice. Which is a shame, but hey ho, it is what it is. Alright, there goes that one. Now, do we have... Should have some, like, holy water or something? No, I had some at some point. And maybe even hold... Really? Not evil enough. They're vampires! Yeah, fine. What do we got? 14, 14, 13. Honestly, this is probably going to be fine. I kind of wish I had more area of effect spells, but I just don't. Which is kind of irritating. I also feel like I need more AP, but hey ho. And again. Can we bombs or anything? Guess not. Oh well, let's just take care of you. And then the rest I can clear up as we go. Ooh, Vampire Skull Cap, +1 muscle, fair enough. Vampires really class this collapsed mine. Must be nice to be rich. Some meat. All these books have been thoroughly read, they're all dog-eared and practically falling apart. Let's go with the Kama Sutra with a huge bite taken out of it. Blimey. As you mail order catalogue. A bit fanciful. Ooh, expensive luxuries. Oh, increases item drop rate. Yes, please. I'm gonna need to earn some more experience before I can... Hello. Salutations, I'm Croesus Vanderbilt. You may have heard of me. I'm the richest hobo in the world. Richest Croesus? Yeah. I have heard that expression. That doesn't seem like a high bar to clear. I'm claiming the title regardless. I'll tell you again with those vampires. Been hiding here for weeks. I'm obliged to eat my caveat for nourishment. Blimey. Do you know any hobo code? Nice. So why are you here? Oh, this is in a vampire mine, you see. It's a gold mine. I found the other end of the ore vein in a small cave. Short distance away and tunneled my way here. At this point I broke into the occupied section was the same point my tunnel collapsed behind me. All I could do was remain hidden in the rocks, praying those creatures at night would leave me at some point. Please don't elaborate. Yeah. You can head to the hobo camp. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to see you there. That place is getting jumping. We already know that they're off to settle on an island or something, whatever the hell it was. Why are you saying you're new? Oh, that's right, you got the treasure everywhere. That one I really do want to get up as best I can. Because the only XP stuff we can actually get now is... why does the lightning keep striking around here? It's very odd. To Clara from Henry, may our bond be thicker than blood, which is pretty creepy, also maybe really familial. And thinking this out very carefully. I wonder if the woman down there was Clara. That's entirely possible. Did it say their names? If it did, I wasn't paying attention. Right, Ford compound. I don't remember why we gotta go here, but almost crack in the sky. In the space of a single charged sound, the wide farm road is drenched with fast falling rain. Farm rain alright, cold as ice and twice as nasty. Long level plains of this country shelter, no shelter. So I've got a new location, but fortunately I can keep going where I need to go. That's not normal. I'm definitely going to have to go with that's not normal. Oh, I don't actually want to go in there yet. It's quite ironic that there are a bunch of evil beans and stuff when we were a bean slinger in the last game. Well, we could be a bean slinger anyway. The Launcher's bean storm is preventing you from accessing the bunkhouse. You should find somebody who knows more about beans and ask him how to deal with this. The window is locked. You hear a frantic shushing sound. Hello? Please, you gotta get us out of here. We'll be trapped in for ages. Nothing to eat but beans. Where's the key? Actually, we welded the lock shut so the bean monsters couldn't get us. You'll need a Jenkins head screwdriver to take the hinges off. Sort of X shape. Well, mechanics invented, he's got the patent this year, as opposed to a Phillips head. Very funny. Yeah, some guy in Oregon named Philip was super mad. Anyway, he should be one of the bunkhouse. But we can't get in the bunkhouse. I need to find someone who knows something about beans. Hey, Jagger. Alright. Wow. Nice and easy. Packers of the Factory 1909 Employee of the Year. That's me! No, it isn't. You were 6 years old. Could have been me. Bam. You weren't 6, you were 11? In 1909, you were 11? Wow, you're older than I thought. Or factory key. Ooh, that's lucky. You heard 1999? Well then you heard wrong. Battery. Good enough. Sorted. Present one, spray on asbestos swivel ratchet. Look at a gizmo that might be an engine. Ooh, I've got a souped up engine. Okay. Who the hell is going to know more about bees? That's a bloody good question. Okay. Whoa, what the? Ooh, this is a problem. These are some very tough critters. I need something that increases my AP. That was not as powerful as I was hoping. That's very annoying. Good enough. Oop. Wow. This is really burbling. Can probably attack you. Ooh. Slowly, partly due to slime's viscosity and partly so that you don't make it angry, you wade out into the middle of the ooze and you stick your hand down into it with a glorp sound. Skin tingles, you get a faint sense of deja vu that you can't quite put your finger on. Pull it out with a bearing a handful of stuff exactly like the rubbery glistening black slime that collects in the bathroom sink drain from bacteria festering on soap scum, toothpaste spit, and decomposing hair. If you don't know that stuff I mean, consider yourself lucky. Ew. Is that it? Is this just a tar pit? Literally just a tar pit. Well, fine. So apparently I can fish. Okay. Go to the Borge house. Oh, fair enough. This quaint and well-maintained farmhouse appears to be the only settled farmstead in the area. It must be lonely with no neighbors to meet or sugar to borrow. Those with neighbors know that you can't go 5 minutes without asking each other for a cup of sugar. It's one of the main things they do, just trading the same sugar back and forth, never gaining anything. Knock. A voice muffled and gruff shouts back. Who's there? Can hear of the rain. Oh, apparently I was just allowed to straighten this up. What the hell? Old farmer is tanned and calloused all over from either a lifetime of farm work or a fall into the vat of a leather factory. Look at you, you're soaked to the bone from the rain. Quick, you must make yourself warm. There's a hot spaghetti on the stove and a towel in my wardrobe. Thank you. Everyone calls me Borge. I think that's how it's pronounced. You're welcome under my roof and to share my food and warmth, but I have one rule which you must abide. Okay? You must not look at my daughter. Ever seen one of these foot's ring? What is the foot's ring? I don't remember that. Hang on. Why not? Repeat the questions if you tell me you must not look at my daughter. Okay, I won't. Ah. That could be a problem considering she's behind me. What happens? How do I turn around without turning around? Sound your door yawns apart. After that, the rhythms. They reply in a vague sense of change to the energy of the air. Me too. Feet shuffle along the floorboards. The fast, shallow breathing picks up pace. They come in more than one color. And you need help with the lamp. Light the lamp. Open the lamp. Ooh, lamp key. There is a key in here. Breathing on your neck. Is it the key to your heart? Just kidding. Hair not yours, brushes your skin. Don't need to be inappropriate. I've managed to leave her behind the thing. Dust scatters and hangs in the air as you prise apart the clasp and lift the lid. Farmer's daughter observes this, you think without comment. You sense that her warm, subdued breaths are becoming shorter and faster. Inside why it's only an old necklace with a discolored and worn fleur-de-lis attached to a chain of mottled green brass. Nice necklace. You hear nothing in reply but a soft tense simmer of her heavy breaths. Can I have this? Bare feet shuffle on the floorboard. Unless you say otherwise, I'll assume it's fine for you to take it. So please go, it's only okay. Take it. Over Loathing makes no evident protest as you set the necklace into your pocket. The rapid breathing on your neck is increasingly unpleasant. Sorry, I'll put it back. What a roller coaster ride this has been, it's possible to tell what she makes of all of it. Sorry again. Oh balls. I didn't think I'd actually see her doing that. And it's gone. Well, that's annoying. I wonder if we go away and then come back, it'll be back and I can try again. Because that seems like a very difficult thing to navigate. Like, because you can't, like, move one way whilst looking another. At least I don't think so. I don't think you can do that, but... Yeah, that seemed very difficult to, like, work out how to get through. Oh, no house. Oh, never mind. That Gilmore guy. Hiding in his bomb shelter. Yeah, that's that. Oh, yeah, that's what we were doing. We had to do all these little... I think I've done... Yeah, I think I've done all of that. Yep, got it right here, the souped up engine. That's right, she wanted that for her car. And he wanted the fertilizer. And you, I think I already helped. Okay, before we wrap up what I'm assuming is going to be the end game of all of this, what I do want to do... first we go to the SIT campus and go talk to Rufus. Get this little quest line done. Why you're asking me? I didn't build you. Your purpose is calculation. Remind me, I do want to level up my item drop book. Excellent. Alright, that should... 70% item drop rate. Lovely. I got you your stuff. Yeah, do you know anything about magic beans? It was popular out north a few years back. Then they discovered that a certain frequency of sound made it stop working entirely, so nobody really uses it anymore. Oh, really? It's popular out north a few years back. Oh, right, yeah, of course, out west, because west is north now, because fucking reasons. Yeah, so it was popular out west a few years back, yeah. Ooh, neat, thanks. Got you your ooze. So I need you to keep that for the next part. Last thing, I promise. There's a strange well in Grey County, like an old-fashioned wishing well, except when you put things inside, it starts to change with the letter H. Yeah, I've seen that. Wait, is that why you had to be a handful because of H? Yeah. So the last game was actually north of Loathing? Well, no, it was west of Loathing because they hadn't actually changed west into north at the time. So at the time it was west of Loathing, but now it's technically north of... Look, it's really complicated. Bit of user hamper, I don't need that much. So you need some intense stench resistance to carry the stuff back there. It's going to smell really bad. About 8. 8 sounds about right. 8 stench resistance. Oh, we have 8 stench resistance. That's cool. Lucky. Alright, so that we can do. We also got to go back and turn in my quest for the mob. Oh, do I not need to? I thought I'd done that. Hang on. Oh, check the nightstand. Fair point. Wait, final? That sounded ominous. Called on tea. One final assignment. After this, your prospective and qualifications within our organization will have been proven to the utmost degree. Yeah, so what's the assignment? To assassinate the leader of Ocean City's vampire courtier. Blimey. Baron Auric Termuska, assuming that's how it's pronounced, is visiting his favorite leisure establishment. On the boardwalk of Ocean City. That's great. Oh, is that guy who's been standing there this whole time? Is that what this has been leading to? That little building he's guarding is where the vampires are? I suppose that's as good a conclusion as any. Okay. This is probably going to be something big. Yay, Frosty Flakes. Also, while I'm here... come on. Also, I only just noticed this. The last 3 hats you use are actually up here. How the fuck did I not notice that before? Okay, I've already bought that one. How did I not notice that was the first thing you saw, was it? Well, good for you, I didn't. I'll just do that actually while I'm thinking about it. Ooh. Hang on. We're on a boardwalk. How is there a basement here? How the fuck does that work? Okay, you know what? Not even gonna question it. Fuck it. Ooh, Skull King, shredded vampire pants, vampire skull cap. Windows closed, locked, glue shut, painted shut. As designed to do not open. How are we? Okay, fine. You know what? Whatever. Not even gonna question it. When did you need bleeding, huh? I wonder if that could come in handy for an upcoming fight with a vampire. I'm just new. My fangs haven't grown in yet. I require information. Looking for the Baron. We have matter to discuss. Don't be pestered by a neophyte. Not like I could stop you sitting right over there. One in the vintage collar. Thank you. Do you serve wine? Sorry. Never mind. It also says fiends. Alright, whatever you do, don't order the special. Makes my blood boil, makes my blood run cold, makes my blood stink, curdle, faint at the sight of blood. Okay, so that's going to be like hot resistance, cold resistance, stench resistance, sleaze resistance. I wonder if I click I faint at the sight of blood, will I actually faint? Bloodless. Oh, spooky armor. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll take that. That's not bad. I was genuinely thinking I might like pass out and get thrown out or something. Also, there's a shadow rift here. This is probably not a good idea. Awful mirror, hideous mirror. Bunch of awful mirrors. part of the nothingness is missing here. Oh. Okay, if I do this, this is going to end up in a big-ass fight. I am indeed the Baron, and you are... If I tell him who I am, he's probably going to know me. I mean, I have been running around killing a lot of vampires, because, like, that's what I've been doing with the mob. The mob has been dealing with the vampires. Because that's kind of just, you know, what it's been for that particular quest line. So... he probably knows me. Okay, good to go, Kingovich. Or Camellia von Baronvich, which is probably like... oh, excuse me, it's probably like someone he already knows. Screw it, I'm just going to tell him who I am. Pleasure to meet me. The vampire sage just attacks, going to make yourself a shot. Excuse me for a moment. Right, okay, so I've got to be subtle. Can I have the special? I was wondering if I won't have the special. Okay. Never mind. So 7 HP and spooky armor by 4. I mean, it's not bad. Gonna open it with 9 muscle. Is there anything else I can do? Doesn't look like it. Okay, can I get 9 muscle? I should be able to, because my muscle is at 8, so I only need 2 points. It shouldn't be too hard to get up to 9. Anything with 2 muscle on it. Got a lot with 1 muscle on it, but how about 2 muscle, please? We do the math. Oh, that's right, it was 9. So I had it in my head it was 10. Sorry. Never mind, I'm being an idiot. Ignore me. I don't know why I thought it was 10. You're right, it's 9. It was 9. Photograph from the window, take a breath, grit your teeth and heave. Sash tears 3 of its various locks and adhesives, slams upwards, allowing the room filled with bright and white sunlight. You know, the firelight's been looming overcast all week. Inside the bar, scream and burst into flames. Heck yeah. Woo. Yeah, sorry I got the math wrong. I genuinely thought it was 10, not 9. That was me being stupid. Ooh. Golden Fang. Quest item, huh? Also ignore how you're in a basement on a pier. I did say that. That I did say earlier. In my defense. There's someone clapping. Turns to see a man in an expensive suit leaning against a nearby lamppost. Marvelous, truly marvelous. You accomplish the tasks handled with finesse and aplomb in equal measurement. Hey, Don. You hand on to the Baron's gold fang, and he examines it briefly before tucking away in his jacket. He snaps his fingers, the 2 goons pat their pockets, become more and more flustered until finally one of them finds what he's looking for and hands it to the Don with a relieved sigh. Don looks at them askance and rolls his eyes and hands you the object, a small black velvet ring box, which proves to contain a gold signet ring. The crest appears to be a silhouette of a penguin. Friendly mob guy will aid you in combat. Ooh, lovely. What's this? My newly promoted comrades is the seal of our boss. Ring identifies you as a something or other within the organization. Caporegime? I don't know what that word is. I've never heard it before. With all the privileges therein, which you are hereby entitled. Details of your specific role, salary, etc. are still to be determined. You will be contacted in a week or so with further information. Lovely. Welcome to the family, son. They say for she's a cultured fella. Oh, bleh. Hey, I got an achievement for it at least, so that's good. Excellent. I'm happy about that. I love that that was there the whole time. And it's just like a thing of, yeah, sure, whatever. Do I need to... Hang on, hold on. Do I need to equip that? Or is it just... Oh, it is an equip thing. Alright, well that's brilliant. That's good. Let's just quickly dip up to the hobo camp while we are here. Ah. You have a match. Sure, here you go. It's going quite well. I believe I'll be able to fund some important projects for Letters here and for His Majesty. Society may look down on hobo, but nobody turns their nose up at gold. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm more or less done all of this now. I don't know if this is actually going to, like, go somewhere in that sense. I do also like how this has been upgraded because there's more people here now. You still can't go anywhere in the room, but still, it's nice to see. I've been making the lives of the hobos better, which is always a good thing. I still really wish, like, I knew how to get to these clearly and obviously missing locations. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, back to Grey County, please. And back to the Hellhole. Yeah. Now, where is... There, a handful of black ooze. Glob of burning pitch. Lovely. Let's get this little quest line over and done with, because I'm very curious where this is going. Like, are we actually going to get to meet me from the last game? That would be wild. Here's your fire glob. I made the perfect magical glue to assemble my device. Can't thank you enough for your help. Don't know if this is going to work, but I definitely wouldn't have gotten this far without you. Good luck finding your sister. Oh, that's it? We don't get to, like, see a conclusion or anything? Can I get 11 Moxie? I might be able to, you know? I don't think I can get up to 13. I mean, I might be able to, but... Anything with more than 1 point of Moxie on it, please? Not there. Have to be more than 1 point of Moxie to count as an increase. I kind of wish you could, like, order these. Or, like, sort them in a way. It's like, oh, you know, sort by Moxie, sort by armor types, that kind of stuff. But no, apparently you cannot. Which is kind of interesting. but also very irritating. Probably just not something that occurred to them at all. Now you see these are all +1s. I can't see anything with a +2 on one of your major stats, which, as I say, that's irritating. And there might be something somewhere, but... oh well. I still gotta find a bloody letter opener. Like, I need to find a letter opener at this point, because I got so many letters I just cannot open. Like, I got the junk mail. I feel like that's something I should have found like ages ago and just haven't. I've also got this old insurance company letter, which I can't read because I don't have a fucking letter opener. Where the hell? It must be in like Ocean City somewhere. Like, did I miss it in the antique store somewhere? I've got a lot of armor now. Hey, I beat her! I don't get anything for it except an achievement, but you know what? I'll take it. Do I have anything for him? Found some ice, and some onions, and some bitters, and some cherries. Nice. Okay. Yeah, apparently I don't have these side quests. Well, okay, in that case, I guess we'll just head off to Grey County. What's his name? Oh, he says he's really deal with the guard out front. Gwendolyn will spring the gate. Xenia, armed and dangerous. Well, a little more dangerous than usual. Oskaloosa's confident. Grover's got Big Betty ready to blow. Farina says the getaway car is good. I guess we're ready as we're ever going to be. I don't particularly remember why we're doing this or anything like that, but I think it was about taking down the guy who set up all these oil fields. So let's do it. I think you mean here goes everything. Kids and your enthusiasm, don't get so fired up you burn yourself out. Let's go. Okay, what's our first move? Need to deal with the guard out front. I will look in hand to him, just head towards him and be ready to back her up if something goes wrong. Hello, handsome. Could never notice all the hard work you're doing keeping this place safe from intruders. That's my job. Doing such a good job too. Just saying to myself, the handsome young man must be so thirsty. Takes a glass of milk. Drinks the milk and passes out. Go get him. Nice work. Alright. So everybody's gonna have their use, I assume. Okay, so I can have all my fingers on it. No worries, little Gizmo's been taking over. He's gonna do the heavy lifting. Hey, it's all in the wrist. interact with anything. Weird leather pouch. Pouch contains a stick of pink chalk, a black candle that smells like French fries, some old dried oregano. It's a guess. And a crumpled receipt. Receipt is from the SAT library for overdue book finds and lists the book's call number 133.431522319. Oddly specific. Pulls out the meteor shower, carefully rotates in just the right position to create a small wormhole. That's safe. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. Got a bomb? Yep, makes you puke. Big as heck, don't worry. It's shaped to charge. Pretty much all the blast balls are going to go straight into the wall. Give us a second. Let me double check that this is indeed correct. Fortunately, I do. Oh no, this looks all familiar, doesn't it? All the creatures and things we've been seeing, the weird blobs, the snake things, even the odd shapes. Look, you can see like the spiders and stuff in the background too. All the shadow creatures we've been seeing, manufactured right fucking here. I am forced to admit this is as far as my plan goes. I think you might have to go figure something out on your own. That guy from your dream doesn't want to be interrupted. Yeah, so I think without even realizing it, we've been slowly getting ourselves involved in, what was her name? Margebelle, something like that. The Shadow President's plans. Without really even realizing what we were doing, especially at first. It's only now the pieces are starting to fall into place, which I really like. I like that there's actually a main plot in this one, because in West of Loathing, there was kind of a main plot, but all the main plot really did was just like open up the map, you know, and that was about it. And in this one, I feel like it's had a far more of a focus on the main plot. Now, not that I didn't like West of Loathing for it, but I do like a good storyline, and this has had a really good one on that. Look at his beard. Yeah, I know. He's got the shadow beard, just like Noelle's got the shadow hat. And this is my point. All the people we've been fighting with, like, you know, like a shadow hat, shadow beard, like shadow parts of them. They're all part of the Shadow President's like group for whatever the hell it is she's planning in all of this. New incarnation of you. So we're gonna fight it. I like that ERC inspector. You got about to the end of this sentence before I kill you, deader than most people are aware of. ERC inspector. What? I ain't got one of those. I mean, Energy Regulatory Commission. We ain't got one of those either, and if we did, I'd be in charge of it. I'm referring to the actual federal government, sir, not whatever your inexplicable situation is. Coolidge can suck a rattlesnake. Be that as it may, sir, I'm here to inspect your huge mad science contraption. Commence inspection. You give the main console a thorough inspection while muttering a lot of made-up nonsense science words. Well, it seems like you got yourself a real problem here. What the blazes are you talking about? Someone's yanked a bunch of wires and cables out of this thing and pushed a lot of buttons at random. You what? I cannot confirm or deny it was me. This is clearly not up to code. Baron looks about to beat you to death with his cane, but a nearby exhaust fan explodes and the spinning fan blade slices off the top of his hat. He therefore chooses to turn and run away instead. Come on, we gotta get out of here. This whole place is going up. The front panel of the machine blows off and what looks like an old farmer's sickle flies out of it. It clatters to the floor. You quickly pick it up. Ah, that's the item we came for. Time to go then. Ah! Where the hell's the exit? Ah. I should probably grab this guy, but I didn't look like I can, so time to go. I do wonder if not killing that guy is going to come back to bite me in the ass later, but it doesn't look like it. Well, everybody, that went better than I could have ever expected. Just goes to show the old crew still has some life in it after all. Though clearly I gotta hand it to our new member, wouldn't have done it without you. Ooh, Jasper Shades. Also Moxie and 7 Spooky Armor. Nice. Hey, and that got me an achievement too. I'm actually starting to earn achievements now. I went through like 4 whole sessions without earning a single one. Okay. Just suggestive maps and notes or detailed diagrams of refinery. Wonder where he got those. Is that it? Well, okay then. Didn't say where the hell they were going. Unfortunately, the house is still gone. I really feel bad for screwing that up because that was such a hard thing to do. It's like I couldn't not turn around. Okay, well, we got what we came for. Actually, yeah, that plus. It was, well, there was some bad implications about this whole situation with the shadow monsters and the government. Not that there weren't already, but this is turning out to be a pretty big bite to chew. That's disquieting, but it fits with the readings we've been getting from the Detectotron. What kind? Get some sleep, I'll tell you about it in the morning. I want to look some stuff up first. Get some sleep, she says. Here's a big old cliffhanger, she says. Alright. Oh, the curse. I forgot I got the Curse of Haunted Duck Call. Alright, what do we got? Nick? Roadmap is where you left it, but Nick sure ain't. Take the keys. Take the map. Stop the car. Close the door. Just a spare tire, no jacket, a copy of The Terminator on tape. Watch The Terminator. Get real. Oh, I want to watch The Terminator. Well, that ain't normal. Oh. Look like a scarecrow. Door's locked. Uh-oh. Do you know what this is, huh? A certain forge-bound golem smith this blade for me. I asked him to make a weapon that could kill even you. Am I famously hard to kill? I can find you wherever you go. Ah, I will cut you 1,000 times until you are dead. My name's Ashley. When you wake, you will see me again. Run. What the? Oh. I think I was just attacked by a scarecrow with a sickle. Oh dear. We may have got involved in something a little more complicated this time. literally can't move. What the hell is going on? Oh. This isn't normal. Maybe not. Can you help me with something? Local patron for this establishment is indeed an antique store. I think a scarecrow with a sickle just killed me. Number you've died is not presently in operation. What numbers can I dial? Oh. It's a tough one. I think a scarecrow is due technology. By the way, west is north now. They changed west to north decades ago. No place for the old cowboy no more, huh? Guess not. Ooh. And she's faded away. Uh-oh. I think I took a wrong turn. You and I were always fated to meet. Who are you? The end of time itself. You know why we have met? Because the scarecrow killed me with a sickle? It's not your scarecrow issue. You are pursued by a creature whose blade carves the flesh of reality itself. We must decide how you are to kill it. Okay, and how am I supposed to do that? Sickle is a powerful blade, but I ask you, what is the one weapon that cannot be bested? Time? Quite so. I also would have accepted entropy. That was fairly obvious where that was going, seeing as this guy is, you know, all time related. Sickle will powerful blade for its time. Time, like all tools, was made obsolete in successive generations. While the scarecrow wields that sickle, he can only be defeated with a more advanced equivalent. You follow? Not really. What tool replaced the sickle? The lawnmower? You must build a lawnmower. How the hell do I do that? Right. Oh god, I don't know. Sick axe. Any idea where I can get a lawnmower? I forgot I'm unfamiliar with this man. How about a thing that cuts grass? Fair lady, forgive me, I cannot answer the question. The first rule of warfare, you must never admit to anything. Uh-oh. This is getting annoying. Yes! Do you know anything about garden equipment? I don't know who Randy is. Oh, pointless. Okay. So I basically got to let him kill me until I can get to a point where I can build a lawnmower. That's a new one. By me, good patron. Alright, not that. So I can keep moving between the scenes by doing this. Oh, hello. It's funny how it's like all of the things that we've seen so far. That's quite nice. You had to build a lawnmower. What need has a girl for a weapon in the woods? Scarecrow, man, I told you. Actually, no, we didn't, because we didn't show up here before. Can I have your blade? You make a lawnmower, loves you, miss. Wheel and axle machines in my bag, but I got a problem. See detective fingering his mustache at the end? Yes. Please, this has something to do with a murder. Blah, 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 blah. Get to the point. Love to make you a lawnmower, but can't do anything while that man over there is investigating me for murder. Alright. Return to your seat. There's no reason to be concerned. It will be soon. Can you help me make a lawnmower? You mistake me for a mechanic. Okay. How's the case going? Slowly but surely, I'm pulling at the strings that will lead me through the labyrinth of lies. You look tired. Want a break? Maybe this wasn't even a murder. You suggest natural causes, an accident, or an act of God. Yeah, like any of those, whichever one you think. Something tells me the boy didn't do it. This case is boring. I reckon there's more interesting murders you could solve. These you bothered me enough. You're making a mistake. Damn it. Okay, also, I just noticed it's, God damn it, the scarecrow showed up. Okay, so I just noticed it's 4:05, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll see if we can work this out when I get back. See you in a minute, guys. And we're back. Alright, I'm going to... Is it murder or is it self-defense? Wait, what do you know? Not much, as I said. I do not pretend to have an answer for everything. So we gotta get... Barbarian? I'm in college. Dad's folks are Irish. Getting chased by a killer scarecrow. Civilization is coming. Anything civilization can do for me now with respect to the scarecrow issue? No, I wouldn't recommend simply waiting. Right. Okay, so that's nothing there. Okay, so there's nothing here. Gotta get back to the train. Nothing here either. Okay, back to the train. Come on now. I think it takes you to places randomly. Oh. Here of all places. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a giant crow. This is my hiding place. Find your own. Uh-oh. So that guy will make me a lawnmower, but I have to get this off of his back. So you die. Yes, I'm being pursued by a creature whose blade carves the flesh of reality itself. It's all about my cred. Later days. Would this work? I know, I'm improvising. Make you one, but I need the parts. You'll almost be simple. I need 2 blades, 2 wheels, a good sturdy handle, and some sort of metal rod or tube. Okay. So it looks like I managed to get the detective guy off his back, so that's the start. Now I just got to collect all the items up. Any branches long enough to be the handle of a lawnmower? You've also got to be kind of quick because he just sort of shows up randomly. Whoop. Actually, I have no branches. No, there ain't. How about my branch? Hey, I got a tree branch. There'd be a murder in the woods. Alright, so we got my tree branch. That's... Oh, hello. There's that. Very nice. Hello. This guy's going to keep showing up and being annoying. Now, I don't need to be here yet. Got a wheel. Sorry, big bird person. Not here. Because it's random, I just gotta keep dying until I end up in the right place. Hello! Your axe, please. Can I have your axe? Expect a request. Building a lawnmower to mow a scarecrow. Agni knows more than most think. Agni, speak your tongue. What do you want? I hear you talk with the old man. I give you axe if you help Aggie. Aggie needs axe to fight Empire if Aggie had better weapon. Same thing I'm doing with the scarecrow. This is pretty advanced. The telephone! Maybe. Try not to alter the timeline too much. Alright, excellent. Ah, there's my pole. Alright, so I've got a wheel, I've got the 2 blades, I've got the pole. I think that's everything I need. Now we do need to get back to the train. Alright. Nope. Okay, how's this for a blade? No mistake about it. Was that a train's fire axe? More of a purifying blade carried by a woodsman against sinners. Okay, how's about this one? Must admit you're making far more success than I expected. Okay, the car wheel? And a tree branch. And a pole. Okay, what else do we need? Good low, we need parts. You need 1 wheel, got that. Got the blade, you need a sturdy handle. Doesn't sound like there's much left after I do all that, but okay. So I still need another wheel, do I? Let's get to the chase. I need wheels and you're a wheel guy. Good wheel guy, because you can never say no to a beautiful girl. Needs a fresh rubber wheel, because my life depends on it. Wrong, it's because you helped my young friend over there. Coming to work with me, you know. Together we would do wonderful things. Okay, there's another wheel. Got your second wheel. Excellent. This lawnmower? Ooh, lovely. It's one of those old-fashioned ones then. It's not even an electric one. Simple machine miss. Shouldn't take any more than a few seconds to build a lawnmower. Only there's a problem. What? It's the darndest thing. All the pieces are there. It should work, but it's like... If I didn't know better, miss, I'd say the machine doesn't want to run. How is that possible? Can't really say. I'm a humble engineer. I can build the thing, but this is getting into question of whether machines have souls. Don't know how to get a machine to believe in itself. Well, thanks for some things at least. Nothing there. Oh, it doesn't work, won't work. Maybe it's just like the rest of these boys. Maybe it's tired, maybe it's had a hard day. Okay. Coach rips the lawnmower out of your hand and screams at the blades. You're wet, you're tired. I can't help you with that. We can't control that. We can only control one damn thing in our lives. One damn thing. So you tell me. Yes or no? Are you a baseball player? Yes, coach. Oh my god. Oh, for crying out loud. This is the last damn time. It's over for you now, you goon. I went and made myself a lawnmower with a beach or sickle. You speak of sticks and stones, tools only. There will always be shadow, and thus you will never be safe from me. My name is Ashley, dingus. Now I need to know one thing. Where's Nick? Oh. Nick, what the hell? It's nothing personal, Ash. Seems bloody personal. It ain't. It's this gal I gotta kill. Why? Don't have a choice. It's something that goes way back. Got a debt to the shadow. Turn on a light and shadow goes away. It ain't that easy. Shadow's bigger than anything you and I can comprehend. You can't just get rid of it. Well, that's wild. Package came for you while you were in there. Got a lawnmower. So the return address just says, I'll see you in 66 years. Maybe it's in Utah. That's weird. That is actually better than my current weapon. Oh, that's wild. Okay, because my current weapon is Mysticality plus 5 physical damage and reduces target Mysticality by 2. Whereas this is Mysticality plus 6 physical damage and 5 bleeding. That is actually better. Oh wow, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, now do we have... should have one somewhere. Alright, so that's Mysticality plus 7 physical damage. Nice, so that's 17 points of damage and 5 bleeding points. That's 8 physical damage, so that's another point. I can add poison. I can add more bleed. So it's Mysticality, which is 10, plus 8 physical damage, so 18 points of damage, and 7 bleed. That's awesome. If I can do this too. Oh, I can. Wow, the title of this is getting very long. Beamed up disposable hefty sharpened lawnmower. It's so long it doesn't even fit in the box. Oh wow, that's such a good weapon. Alright. Also, we got the duck call too, didn't we? What the fuck? Did that work? The Army haunted duck call. Still haunted, but it seems to have been subdued by the power of that mysterious duck that quacked you right out of the curse construct. Okay, that's interesting. Random, but sure, why not? Hey, Watkins Fine Jewelry. Second is Texas Instruments. Last applicant is Ye Old Chemister. So a science lady wants to sell potions. Tricky. None of them are particularly big as far as I'm concerned. I'm tempted towards the jewelry one. Because, like, potions are all well and good, but I doubt there'd be anything too amazing. Musical instruments would be weapons, I suppose. Actually, let's go for the instrument store, because there might be some interesting weapons in there. Probably not. I'm torn between the jewelers and the instrument store. The potions I can do without. As I say, I doubt there'd be anything too special in there. Yeah, actually, we'll go with the jewelers. Sure, why not? Ooh, plus 3 spooky armor. On to, I'm guessing, the last chapter at this point? Oh, hey, I'm me. That makes a change. Oh, that's my bed. Grade school lunch gentleman is levitating behind the counter. Oh, it's blended bat's eyes. Whipped demon fingers. Diced clown feet. Peppered werewolf guts. Toasted. I like how that is actually getting quieter. Because it's like less dramatic. Oh, it's you. I was really freaking out about this dream. She's speaking in tongues. Dreaming you must be more scared of chickens in real life, you. You're actually pretty scary. Nice work, brain. You. Me. Get the hell out of here, I'm busy. Wait, are you the real you talking to me in my dream, or am I making up a dream version of you? Don't have time for this vaudeville act. Scrouch. Sheesh, what a grouch. Yeah, because that's her. That's Margaret, or whatever the hell her name was. I get the feeling whatever her plan was, it started falling apart now. Or maybe it's reaching its end game. Hard to say. There's no music, and all I hear is the sound of rain outside. Gets me a few extra stats. Okay. So before we start today, we shall take a food and we shall take a potion. What are we going to do? That is a very good question. One thing I would like is something that gives me some good AP. Like more starting AP. Maximum HP by 9. That could be decent. Physical armor isn't a terrible idea. Okay, so I'm leaning towards this one. More HP and another point of AP. I think I think that would be good for today, because I kind of like my group attack one, but it's only 3 points of damage, so I end up kind of spamming it a lot. So I definitely need more AP so I can keep doing that. Okay, what do we got? Roxy. Magical weapon attack. Hot armor. A lot of stuff. Bubbling black sludge, which is mysticality and maximum AP. Nothing else is really like leaping out at me saying, "Oh, I really need this." I mean, the phase beam would also be nice because it's more mysticality and more weapon attack. So it's either the phase beam even, or the bubbling black sludge. Both of which will up my mysticality by a point, which is nice. And one will get me maximum AP. The other, you know what? I'm gonna go with the AP one because I really want the AP for today, so that's fine. As you leave your room, you notice a letter opener stabbed into the door, pinning a sheet of paper there. Why is this document knifed to my door? I didn't look. Figured it wasn't any of my business. You didn't see anybody come into this room and try and murder my bedroom door with a letter opener. I was busy. Finally, I've got my letter opener! Goody goody gumdrops. Wizard's license renewal form. Oh dear. Able to find any record of your wizarding license on file with the Municipal Records Office. Please use the enclosed form to update or renew your license accordingly at your earliest convenience. Monetary fines and or magical curses may be levied against you as a penalty if this matter is not resolved. You're supposed to have a license for magical spells. Yeah, can you imagine the chaos otherwise? How did you not know that? I became a wizard in a dream, and none of the dream people explained the regulatory structure to me. Better get it taken care of before they turn you into a trash bin for community service. Take care of it where? The DMV. It's in Government Valley. Where's that? Down the coast a ways was the nexus of all things red tape related before things started getting weird. People don't go there much anymore unless they absolutely have to, like you. Yeah, to fix this bureaucratic nonsense is almost certainly a trap. Definitely a trap, but you have to go anyway. It's not the only reason to. Oh, you found another artifact? Well, it wasn't there yesterday, and it's too, I don't know, big, powerful, strange. Just be a regular artifact. It pegged the dial on the detectotron. Got a map somewhere. Wait, what? A map? Like a real map? Or just one of a vast array of non-map things you keep referring to as maps? Oh my god, it's an actual map! Amazing! I have a letter opener. Finally, thank God. Now I can open up all those bloody letters. Where's that junk mail? Ooh, a fruit advertisement. Ooh, okay. Perfume sample. Fruit advertisement. Lovely. So you get a perfume sample, which is an increase for your stench armor. Stainless steel business card, which inflicts 10 bleeding. And a fruit advertisement, which increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 point each. But it's also a food. If it was a potion, I might use it, but it looks like that's all you can get. Just those 3 items. It's kind of disappointing. Alright, hang on. Quest item. I should check that. Oh, and I gotta go to the bean place. I forgot about that. Regarding your insurance claim, the funds have been distributed to your employer on record at the time of this writing. The Ocean City Watchful Eye. Letter is dated April 18th, 1805. Oh, I can check that. Ooh. I'll go in there in a minute. You check the files date mentioned in the letter from the insurance company. Sure enough, it's a big pile of meat in there. Whoa! 500 meat! I've got so much money. Like, I've got almost 7 grand at this point. Hello! What you got for sale? Mysticality, physical armor, mysticality and moxie. Just spend it all on drugs and prostitutes. There aren't really any of either in this game, I'll be honest with you. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Oh, I don't have that. Pop. Hey, got the Jenkins head screwdriver. Lovely. I completely forgot about these guys. Unscrew the hinges and pull the door from its frame. A truly unexpected number of employees floods out the break room and run away. One of them waves and gives you a thumbs up on his way out of the building. Rumors spread about how you'd expect it after a bunch of people have been trapped for days with nothing to eat but beans. So you prop the door back up over the entryway as a sort of cork. Well, okay. I didn't even get any bleeding experience for that. They all just buggered off. Oh well. I also need to go to the campus. Firstly, I want to check up on Rufus, see if he's discovered anything now we're on a new day. Actually, that's a point. Did I get the chapter drop? I think I did I? Complicated SAT textbook? Sure, okay, why not? Maybe that'll come in handy, I don't know what it might be. If you learn better off selling things to a used bookstore, do that. Oh, good. Nope, nothing more there. Okay, so what was that, yeah, this. Go to the library. Hold up. Nope, that's the wrong one. Go to the main lobby. Looking for a certain book. This time I actually know which one. The call number is blah 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 blah. Pulls out a large leather and flips through. It's been moved to special collections. I'm afraid I can't let you check it out, but if you promise to be careful with it, I can let you read it there. Dr. Zeus for a moment returned with an old book bound in black leather. The page title said Diablos Ungulata, a directory of the hooved and horned Mafters? Matters, maybe that's supposed to be, of the realm below. As you flip through the book, open to a page that has been accidentally marked with a blob of wax. Oh, Duke Bovicus. He was from West of Loathing. He was the guy in charge of all the demonic cows that you had to fight in that game. And you had to seal him away in order to stop them from rampaging through a town and destroying it during the ending. That whole quest line was kind of weird because you had to eat a bunch of like tainted cow products in order to get yourself what was it? There was a term for it and I don't remember what it was. But you had to become like corrupted. Was it cow-rupted? It may have been cow-rupted. Thinking about it. In order to be able to summon him and survive. And then if you trapped him with this stuff on the floor, he wouldn't be able to do anything. And then you had to go through this program to undo it. And it felt kind of weird and anticlimactic, I remember. It was one of the quest lines that I kind of felt was only half done. Like maybe they'd run out of time on it or something. Anyway, I had a drawing of a spiky symbol on the pouch you found. Apparently, Bovicus is a great and heavy lord of the Inferno whose domains are violence and greed, and who's known for offering lopsided deals to foolish humans who long for power. The description of a ritual to summon him, which involves standing in a circle drawn with chalk mixed with virgin blood, burning a beef tallow candle, scattering cow's bane, that was it, cow's bane, that's what you had to put, and reciting a complex incantation, which you usually copy down just in case. It also notes that regularly reciting the incantation backwards serves as a charm to prevent him from finding you if you're worried about that for some reason. Okay, that was kind of pointless, I guess, but I mean, it was a thing. It was a nice little nod to the old game, I guess. Government Valley. Oh, here we go. Finale. Sinister enough for government work. Wow. Whoa. Going to be covered in spikes and no vagrant is attempted to sit on it. Yeah, it's sad that that's a thing we actually do. Whoa! What have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 places to go to. Cool. Well, we need to go to the DMV, so let's start by going to the DMV. No ports of our chain link gate blocking off an alley. Ooh, just a bunch of random stuff. Fungus. She's calling us not a normal ring. Hello? She looks sad. No, she's not bothering anybody. This isn't the one. Don't want to talk to her. I understand. I'll burn the telephone then. Hello? Oh. That was random. Ooh. Wanted poster, none of you, fortunately. You have to wait your turn and figure out how to make your turn come faster. Four, 5, 1. Right, so we're going to wait through 10 different people. Hi there. So what brings you to the DMV? Not exactly enlightening. Mind if I cut in front of you? Made of rocks. You operate on a geological scale. You literally have all the time in the world. You don't need to be here. You're made of hypercrystalline thermomorphic diorites. You don't need a wizard's license because you don't cast spells. You're inherently magical. Sorry, but you're much too heavy to drive a car. Oh, did the first guy also get through? Guy has a maple leaf for a head. Hi, my name's Liam. So I think the idea is there are 10 people here. You've probably only got to help or get past 5 of them, because then the next person will get served, so it can be like, you know, you actually get rid of 2 people every time. Yeah, this scrivery scientist fella hired me to help with his experiments. I see. Forge him a visa. Let me see your passport. Beauty, thanks a lot. Yep, and there you see 2 of them go. See, so yeah, I've only got to do this with 2 of them. Hi, robot. Must not have a voice command interface. Hey, yeah, I can reprogram it because I got that degree earlier. After completing the final exam for SIT's Robotectronics course, should be a breeze. Hooray. There he goes. Looking lady. Guess a minotaur. Black suit and has the impatient and nervous air of someone who's used to outranking everybody except the government. Oh, he's a mob guy. I'm in with the mob. Taking a vacation to Rome soon. Gotta get a photo so I can renew my friggin' passport. Oof. Reveal my mob connections. Oh, you're in the family. Gee, that's a swell ring. I ain't earned mine yet. Need something? Yeah, sorry, I needed to take a hike and come back tomorrow. I'm an important business and I'm kinda in a hurry. Well, business is business. I'm sick of standing here anyway. Place gives me the creeps. Alright, so we got the kindly old lady and the minotaur person. We can only interact with the kindly old lady now. Just need a staple removed from these old documents. Try idea of it's a titanium staple. Oh, hang on, don't I... Oh, wait, hang on. Wasn't there a titanium staple remover from the hobo guy? Like you could get the hobo. Yeah, there was that. But I'm thinking like I only need 8 muscle, so I can probably just put that on. Later. Hey, perfect. Ugh. I wonder if the whole point of this was to literally just slow me the fuck down. Okay. Bert takes your number tick and looks you over. That's me, to the right and through the mouth. Come again? Fluorescent light flickers for a moment. The room is no longer what it was before. There's a giant demonic mouth hovering in the air. To the right, through the mouth. Okay. This is, Actually, you know what? I was about to say this is weird, but, no, this is about normal for, like, a DMV, I think. Giant mouth hacks you up like a hairball and officer clearly belongs to Dark Noel. How she got it to snow in here is anyone's guess. It's probably dark magic of some kind. Well, these presents are labeled not me. Okay, I guess it's time to do it. For the record, we have fought once. I'm pretty sure I kicked your ass then, too, as well. Thank you for coming to my little crimbo party. Not that there was much of a chance of you pulling a no-show. People say I'm obsessed, but all wizards are obsessives. All I had to do was make you jump, was take away your license. I don't need a license to take you down, Noel. I consider it my civic duty, and I'll do it again, just like I did in the swamp. That was a fluke. That swamp doesn't have any crimbo spirit. Now you're on my turf. Well, if you think I'm going to switch allegiances and joining your Dark Crusade or whatever, you got another thing coming. Wasn't even going to ask. I hate your guts. Fine, I hate yours too. Fine, good. I can bewitch her. Enough talk, Noel. Let's settle this like real magic users with a traditional wizard's duel. How charming, gladly. I'll even be magnanimous and let you go first. Give me your best shortcake. Thrust her palms forward, launching a huge brick of butter cookies straight at your head. Stiff breeze. Quick circular motion of your arm conjures a shield of semi-soft cheese, deflecting the shortbread harmlessly. You throw the shield forward, but Noel dodges to the side. So you've decided to fight dirty. Who's naughty and who's nice is decided by the winner. Monterey Jackhammer. Steam explodes from your palms as you hurl a massive, pointed log of mild white, semi-hard cheese at your opponent. Meet me under the missile toe! Leafy green darts machine gun out of her hand, shredding your attack. You dive and roll to escape as she redirects the remainder of the spell at you. Haha, you wish, lady. Oh, don't flatter yourself. Let it snow. A blizzard of snow and ice gusts towards you with a gale force power. Moz Umbrella. Your magical barrier protects you just long enough to outlast the storm. You cast the ragged tatters of it away as you stand and prepare your next attack. You'll never defeat me without your allies and familiars. Maybe you got a point. Provolone Wolf. Your howl pierces the air as a pure white wolf dashes out from behind you and charges at Noelle with its fangs bared. Tinsel Tickle. Glittering silver vines erupt from her hands, entangling and shredding the wolf. Tinsel Tickle? It's clearly a portmanteau of tinsel and tentacle. Come on. You did Mo's Umbrella for crying out loud. That makes perfect sense. Unfortunately, I don't have 10 mysticalities, so it looks like I'm going to lose. Okay, I need to up my mysticality more, do I? Is there anything else that can up my mysticality more? Because we're clearly having a wizard's duel here. That'll do for now. Defend! Rock Fortress. Terra blue veined white marble surrounds you, protecting you from the honking, slashing assault. When the noise subsides, you dispel the tower and step forward. Donera watches carefully, preparing for your next move as you twist your fingers around in a complicated gesture. As I go to hell! You take off, sprinting towards Noelle, who is expecting a spell that does not exist. The second it takes you to realize your bluff, you've covered half the distance to her. Furious, she whips her arms into the air. Black lightning coruscates around her hands as she screams. Fellas, power through. You keep sprinting. Noelle's eyes are dead black. Her hair is whipping around like snakes. The black lightning in her hands is coalescing into the shape of a grinning skull. Navi the string cheese theory. You whip a thick, fibrous strand of cheese at her wrists, tying them together and interrupting her spell. What? And then you punch her in the face. Ow, my nose. You Brits, that's foul. Your fists slam into her repeatedly, too fast to be followed by human eyes. Kuda, 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 kuda. Is that it? That's a fucking JoJo reference, isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure I saw the same or a similar reference in the fucking Henry Stickmin collection. I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've got no fucking interest in it. But I've seen a few references and stuff. You're naughty. I'm nice. Go ahead, finish me off. Make it a red crimper. I think I've proved my point already. I'll let you out of your life if you promise to leave the country and never return. Maybe you are the nice one. Alright, I'll leave if that's what you want. Or you can open your present. My present. Really, it's my present. My second form, but I didn't get the chance to show it off. It's really cool, but if you want to see it, you'll have to fight in regular combat. No take back. Nope, just go. Alright, fine. May your days be merry and bright. What's left of them. Prez is going to carve you up like a crimbo ham. Give her my resignation for me. She staggers to her feet, walks slowly to the transport mouth, and vanishes. Sweet. Finished. Isaski's left This is less a desk and more a gift wrapping station. You don't find any information about Uncle Murray, but underneath the paper, scraps and ribbons and blank name tags, you do find an important looking key. Key to the Black House. Oh, as opposed to the White House. Funny, I get it. What ones was I using? Should have done that ages ago. Still, all good. That's the Black House. I wonder if that means we could technically end the game at any point. Maybe. Counter a collapsed stone wall of a massive edifice. Flooded grease. Very nice. So we've got all these other places we can check. One Nami soda. Good, she's up. Do you like to play with matches, caller? Sure, we all do. This is not the one. I understand. I want this telephone. Hey, wait! Damn it. I'll budge probably just as well. There's zero interest in joining the military. That's a shame. I like how the bus stop is labelled as new even though I've already been there. What the hell? Blimey. Didn't have enough moxie for that. Oh, wrong one. Sort of unusual structure. It's made of strange kind of metal you've never seen before. It's opaque, but still somehow glowing from within, like a math book that swallowed a candle. It's cool to the touch, but yet radiates a kind of warmth. This doesn't feel like your typical public art project. Why build it in an otherwise abandoned area? Weird. House puts the air reverberates through your guts. How lengthy you got? A massive black dog, or something that was once a dog. Well, that's not good. I don't think I got enough to do all of this. I should kill him at least. Nice. Hello, it's for you. That isn't her. I am there in her house now. I am there with her. This is not her. I'll burn the telephone then. Stop burning all the phones every time I go to pick one up. It's very irritating. Okay, also, I noticed it's 5 o'clock, so we're going to have to stop now. I might be close to the end. I don't entirely know. Once I go to the Black House, the equivalent of the White House, and considering we're in the epilogue, might be at the end. I know I haven't done absolutely everything in this game, but I mean that's okay, because it's like a first playthrough. You can't expect to do everything on a first playthrough. But I mean, if this does end up being the end, then fine. But we'll see how far we can get in the last hour or so. But anyway, back in a minute. And we're back. Alright, let's have a look-see. Oh, we can go in here. I'm Crimsley, Jim Crimsley. Nice sound, thanks a lot, got a good practice. Any chance you want to part with it? Go back to playing just the harmonica? Swap you for a cracker. Huh? Oh, you're new. In my job to show fish the ropes, go ask Tenley in 1A. Chiropractor Mess Hall Warden. Hello! Hi, I'm Moppy. Weird coincidence. Your parents named you that and here you are mopping. It's a nickname. People call me that because I mop floors. Oh, I assumed it was going to be a comedic reversal. Should I have a nickname? You know what, never mind. I probably shouldn't get a nickname yet, because that will probably be bad for me. And Vinny. I like your weird ball. First time I've ever heard that. Yeah, I had to invent this because we haven't got a basketball hoop. Any chance I could buy that? Alright, okay, I think I need to go see this guy because everybody's asking for crackers and I'm like, what? I said 1A, so I'm assuming... Yep. I'm Tetley. You want to buy a cracker? Selling crackers how much? 300 meat. For a cracker? Your crackers. New around here, huh? Look, crackers are what we call gift certificates to the prison chiropractor. We use them as currency. Makes sense, I guess. 300 meat for one. Is it true you show ropes to fish? I didn't catch his name. Well, if you find out who it was, you won't be getting any more crackers from me, except at the skull. Well, I'll buy one. And then I'll leave. We've got a lot of people here. Like, a lot of people. You teach me to do that? Lift a dumbbell. So, okay, crackers. Technically, it's a Japanese katana. I don't know if you get a katana in here. Made it in the prison machine shop. Huh. Okay. So these people have got, like, weapons and stuff. Wilmer, see you later. I'm Donna, what are you doing here? Levitating an orange. Ooh, telekinesis, I can do a little bit of that. Oh, color me intrigued. Tell me more about your hovering orange. Since it's so boring here, I've been exercising my imagination. Turns out if you get really good at imagining things, you can trick your brain into believing they're real. If you get really good at that, you can make them actually real. Well, these bars suddenly disappearing is a little hard to imagine than a floating orange. Can you teach me the imagination thing? Alright, never mind. So we can do that. Lumford. So I can get a spatula off of him. I don't know if there's a way to get free certificates or crackers. You're a pretty good whistler. Can of stash wax. Why would I want to whistle? I'm wondering what some of these things even are. My guess is that this is a whole bunch of like really late game equipment. Another librarian I think you'd get along with. Guy named Ted, real quiet, with a single giant eyeball for a head. It's coming for you, not her. Uh-oh. Ooh, hey, I got some prison slop. Can't imagine that's any good, but sure, why not? Nice spice jar. Elaborate mechanical pepper mill. No, I'm fine, thanks. And Bruno. Okay. Long abandoned herb garden. Bones and things that can be wrong with them. Makes sense. Dr. Dixley, how can I help? Are you a prison physician? Close, I'm a prison chiropractor. Physician treats ailments through specific medication and treatments tailored to that ailment. A chiropractor fixes everything by pushing on your spine. Can I buy a gift certificate from you? Sorry, some hoodlum made off with the whole stack and I haven't had any more printed yet. Can I get an adjustment? Sure, what's this gonna net me? Lie down. Ooh, I'm well adjusted, which is +1 muscle. Okay, that's not bad. So I think to buy everything here, I'd probably have to spend about 3 grand. Which I have, but I don't know if I need to yet, so we'll leave that be for now. Off to the IRS. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be like DC at this point, but like destroy DC for reasons. What will you do on a rainy day when your house is on fire? How will you get out? When you are in the train, who will save you? What do you mean when my house is on fire? This isn't her, I understand. Please tell me who you are. Nope. I'm going to there. Okay. Another one of these weird things. I can't even interact with that phone. Huh? Okay. Does it bother you what? I'm having to make all the telephone calls. Well, listen, it's her. Hello. She looks sad. She's not bothering Eddie. Let's burn her and see what she does. Wait, no. Damn it! Now my face is on fire. I mean, I give him credit. It's a good track. Doesn't seem to be anything else we can do there. Okay, fair enough. Cold bugs for some reason. The ballet dancers missing their face for some reason. You're out of questions. Will you make a guess now? I don't have any more questions or guesses. It's me, your dream date. What? I've been your dream date the whole time. If I hang up, will you find me? Yes, I know where you are. Congratulations, I think. Silence, the line is dead. Maybe that's for the best. You got the perk you've heard too much. +3 spooky armor. Lovely. Oh. Now it's raining just on that. No, let's not bother fighting that if we can. Find yourself in a forbidding building. Forbidding building? Explore it. Look around. And 30 meat. Lovely. Out of one of these things. I feel like these things are something we're going to have to deal with, like, later. Because there was one at the telephone facility, there's one here, and there's one at the Vista Hall, which forms a triangle right around the Black House. So, probably that's going to be a thing. Creaking, gibbering, a horrible half-animal, half-plant, half-alien, half-shadow creature slithers out of the darkness. Makes a high-pitched noise and starts slimming its way towards you. Okay. Ow. Damn it. Down I go. Fine. Uh-huh. That's definitely a black house, alright. Hi. Well, shit. Oh, hello. Oh boy. Oh no, something bad just happened. Yeah, I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that is all not very good. Hello, you must be my uncle. Uncle Murray, are you okay? Surprisingly fine, kiddo. Not sure why they didn't just murder me, but I'm glad they didn't. I barely had time to process what happened. We gotta stop the president from doing whatever crazy plan is. Darn right we do, but wait a minute, what's that? What? You got something behind your ear? You can't find it. Haha, jeez. Don't ever change, Uncle Murray. So what happened to you? Well, Jessica told you how I've been hunting a series of cursed artifacts, right? Yeah, that's how I found you. We've been using the detectortron to find more of them, try and follow your trail. So Charles got that thing working finally? That sure would have saved me some trouble. Anyway, a fella sold me a pen that could only write obscenities. Turned out, with a little coaxing, you could also get it to write its real owner's current address, which was here. I wrote that letter to you before coming to stake out the place. They caught me while I was snooping around. So who is this president woman? Don't know much about her, just that her name's Margaret, so there you go. I knew it began with an M. Couldn't remember what it was. 11 years ago, her barn exploded. That's where all the artifacts came from, I think. They were stuff that was in the barn at the time. Holy shit, that actually makes sense. Because like one of them was a sickle. Wasn't one of them like a compass? I can see that. Alright, that's interesting. It's been one heck of an explosion. No kidding. 5 years later, she's city controller. And now I guess she's shadow president? Whatever that is. What's she planning? Wish I knew. She built some kind of crazy machine. But I don't know exactly what it's for. But the amount of shadow energy she's collecting to power it, it can't be anything good. How do we stop her? Well, she set up 3 big weird pylons or obelisks or something. I think their function is to pull shadow energy directly out of wherever it's coming from and pump it into her machine here in the Black House. So we should destroy those. Ideally before her machine does whatever it's meant to be doing. Alright. Destroy those 3 things, good. It's nice to have a specific, straightforward goal for once. I'm pretty sure I've seen all 3 of them before, not far from here, yeah? Somewhere in Government Valley, past that I'm not sure. I guess that was all of my questions. Well, the immediately relevant ones. Better get moving. Okay, well, looks like I was right. I wasn't expecting to go there immediately, but we're off. Oh, this is Rufus. Rufus, how did you know I was here? I didn't. It's just a coincidence. My sister hunting device calculated that the best spot to open a wormhole to her location. Since there's a payphone there, I figured I'd call ahead and check. Wormhole? I thought it was a communications device. Well, it turns out the Pearl is crazy powerful. Wormholes are a form of communication. Pretty shadow pill, I think, I could use some help dealing with it. That explains some of the readings. Oh! Good luck, Rufus! Sweet. So by helping out people in the main story, they're now coming to help me out sort this out. That's actually really cool. I like that. Which does make me wonder who else is going to help, considering all the people I've helped over the time. So we had one for Rufus, that's cool. Hello, payphone. Hey, it's Don Tolbarone. Lovely. Wait for the cavalry. Who's the third one going to be there? Because I'm trying to think, like... Don't know why the music suddenly turned off. That's kind of creepy. There we go. And the last one is... Oh, it's the Hobo... Of course, the Hobo King! Why didn't I think of that? How do you know what number? I just picked up the phone and it connected me to you. Is that not how phones work? No problem. Send some of my hobos immediately. Hey, brilliant! Because I did all of that stuff and helping out, everyone is coming to do with this stuff for me. Lovely. I love it when games do that. Alright, that's the last one. Come on, we gotta get back to the Black House, put a stop to whatever the President's plan is, which might be world domination or world destruction or maybe both. Honestly, it was as much as I was to learn before they caught me. It's a really glaring gap in my knowledge. Interesting. Yeah, this could actually be the end of the game right now. Why is the music stopped? That's really fucking creepy. Like, is that deliberate? You rush into the foyer of the Black House. Murray leads you up a corridor and down a flight of stairs into a huge basement laboratory. The room is dominated by a massive writhing tear in space, seemingly confined to an umberatanium frame. The President is typing furiously at a computer console nearby, but she turns around momentarily when you enter. She glares at you, practically hissing. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that idiot Noel to deal with you. I noticed the shadow flow has dropped back to ambient levels. I assume that was your doing? Yeah, I busted your weird pillars and now I'm busting you. Oh no. I'd be real upset if you weren't too late. Oh, nuts. Yeah, nuts to you. The portal is open and after I make these last few calibrations, the Emperor of all Shadow will be summoned to this plane to kneel before me. I will rule this universe not as the President of Shadows, but the Empress. Wow, that's a much bigger goal than I was expecting. Yeah, well, you know, go big or go home, right? Anyway, don't try and stop me. Without my attention at this console to keep the reaction steady, this thing could implode and turn the whole tri-state area into a smoking crater. Oh, jeez, okay, well, mind if I have a look around? Sure, whatever, just don't pester me unless you want everyone you've ever heard of to die. Okay. Any ideas, Murray? And for training a bomb, I cobbled it together from parts I found lying around where you were distracting the President. Oh no, problem, yeah, that was intentional. But what's your plan exactly? From what she said, it sounded pretty bad to mess with this stuff. She's trying to summon something, right? I figure by applying enough pressure at just the right time, we can reverse the flow and make it an out portal instead of an in portal. Ah, you want to just reverse the polarity, of course. So it'll suck her out into space and no more problem. Well, not exactly, or rather, yes, but that's not the end of it. We also have to take care of whatever's waiting on the other side of that portal. You're saying I have to go through and fight it, aren't you? I don't know if it'll be a literal fight or what, but yeah, that's the long and short of it, kiddo. This is the end game, there's no coming back for this. Are you ready? Well, actually, let me be more explicit. This is literally the end game. Once I set off this bomb, you go through that portal and you cannot come back. The game ends one way or another, but nothing gets saved after you go, so you can reload back here and keep playing afterwards. Don't really understand what you mean by that. That's okay, kiddo. I wasn't really talking to you. Alright. Let me just have a quick mooch around first. Alright, so we can make some fancy combat items. That's good. We can do some cooking. Good. Book, bed. Time to buy out the prison. That's not a terrible idea, actually. Let's do that. Seeing as it's there, and I've got all this stuff, there's literally nothing else left for me to do at this point. I mean, in terms of, like, side quests and things, I don't have any side quests. This is endgame, as the guy said. So I've got nothing else to spend my stuff on. So that's that. Teach me to do that. Deal. What I get? Hard time, hard body. Melee and melee attacks and muscle up. Always good. Because that's the thing I really want to get good is to... Oh. Can I buy a katana? Swap it for a deck of luckies. Where do you get cigarettes in here? So I need Cola War cigarettes. I think I know where I can get those. Hang on. We go back to Ocean City. Bingo. Can I buy you a katana? Here you go. That's muscle plus physical damage. And we're done on this section. Very good. Let's buy everything. Can you send me your spatula? Oh, for goodness sake, he wants them too. Alright, let's see how many people want spatulas and stuff. DG Reliever plus Mysticality. Very good. Nothing from him. So we need one more pack of cigarettes, which is annoying because if I'd have known that beforehand. Same with the Shiv. He wants cigarettes. Okay. So that's 2 sets of cigs. Expert Whistler. Lovely. And I got a mouth course. Prevents you from whistling. Okay, chiropractor, been in there. Anything in the mess hall? Oh, it's her. Whatever the hell this is. Automatic peppermill. Deals your moxie and hot damage to all enemies and heals your team for the same amount. Ooh. It's not terrible. It's like 10 or something. pull on the string. Lovely. We've got some perks as well, which is always nice. Which has upped my stats a little bit. So I'm now 9, 10, and 10 on all of that. Okay. So we gotta go back to Ocean City. Buy a couple more cigarette packets. Remember, kids, don't smoke or you'll end up in prison. Don't do that. What's wrong with you? Blast. And blast. 15, 12. Perfect. Spaz out as much as you want, it's not going to stop me from killing you. Oh, got government cheese. Lovely. Now, who was it? It was you. Here's your SIGs. Mysticality plus 7 physical damage. Is that better than the one I've got? No, that's Mysticality plus 8. Although... it's only 1 point. I don't think it'll be a problem. Who was the other one? Someone else wanted a pack of cigarettes. Was it you? And that's Moxie plus 7 physical damage as well. Okay, so yeah, I was quite right when this is all like very late game stuff that you can get to add to your character and whatnot. Okay, fair enough. Alright, we've got half an hour left for... what the fuck? That's some big stuff. That's a start. We got 15, 9, 17. That's the best I got? Yeah. Sad, but yes. Alright, so the only other thing left to do before I finish this off is think about what I need in terms of armors, because my cold armor is at 5, so if I up cold armor by, say, 3, sleaze by 1, just to make sure... and sleaze armor, which is... now that's stench armor. Okay, that gives me a minimum of 8 in all of my armors, which is good. Because that'll really help to reduce amounts of stuff. So yeah, my character's looking pretty good. I got muscle of 9, mysticality of 10, moxie of 10, 45 HP and 6 AP. My standard armor is 5, which isn't great. I mean, that could be higher, but it's fine for what it is. Hot armor is 11, cold armor is 8, spooky armor is 16, which is spectacular. And stench armor and sleaze armor are both at 8. I don't know if I'm going to get any better than that, but let's see where we go. Good seeing you again, kiddo. I think I got this bomb wide, so I can toss it and set it off from here by overloading this other who's it, which hopefully won't end up getting me killed. Yeah, be careful. Alright. Oh hey, my partner got pulled in too. Ooh. Resolution. You and Simone and the President and her machines and a sizable chunk of the floor appear in the middle of a pale void lit by just arrived light of stars that burned out uncountable eons ago. Ah no, what did you do? Threw a little monkey wrench into your plans. Don't try to act cool about this. You don't have the slightest idea what kind of power you're messing with. Like what? Welcome, playthings. You look over to your right where you see a hovering swarm of giant mouths and eyes, and you get the feeling this is your brain's best attempt to render what you're actually seeing in a way that won't simply annihilate your mind. In particular, that. Oh. This whole deal was just a giant monkey's paw? Like, did I achieve ultimate power but also got cursed to be constantly surrounded by morons? Hey. Portal frame still looks intact. Maybe I can reopen it and fix this. Oh, you can get us back? You can get me back? And then continue with my plan to summon the Emperor to our universe under controllable conditions as intended. What if I don't want you to do that? Do I look like someone who gives a hot crap what you want? Go away, go die in the void. Someone's cranky. Ooh, this is wild. Ooh, that's really weird. Oh, hi. Hello, be not afraid. Alright, so we got that. Technology is incomprehensible to you. You inspect the portal frame and can't think of anything to do that would help. Which implies that you missed some optional stuff, but that's what replays are for. God damn it! Well, at least the game's nice enough to tell me. Suppose you got any kind of magical bullet. As a fact, I think I might. Young Limber's Grandpa Chekhov's rifle sights down the barrel. Literal magical bullets. I'm pretty sure it isn't magical, except might be narrative magic. Let's hold off on that for now. Okay, let's go talk to the giant mouth-eye creature thing. Welcome to my realm. I am what the shadow is the shadow of. Can I get you anything? Nice job if you can get it. It's a living. So fight, surrender to it, end. Try something desperate. Intimidating, reason with it. Smooth talk it. Reason with it. Your words have no power here. Smooth talk it. Intimidate it. Well, you tried. Yeah. Okay, so I could fight it. Maybe not. Let's see what this Chekhov's gun is going to do, because I deliberately went out of my way to get that. So at this point, I'm curious. Do it. Oh. I think I just actually managed to find a way out without dealing with anything. Uh-oh. Sometimes you have to wait until Act 4. No, 6 even. Sometimes you have to wait until Act 6. Oh, because of Chekhov's gun. After the metaphysical smoke cleared, you found yourself stuck in a weird extra-dimensional space where the final showdown happened. Unfortunately, the fact that you created a temporal paradox before you left the universe meant that you could never come back to normal reality. Did I? You waited 1 billion years, and that was only the beginning. Actually, it's meaningless to say it was the beginning. The first 1 billion years weren't any different from the next. You were still there. You always had been. The universe ended, and you weren't in it. I created a temporal paradox? Shit. When did I do that? Hang on. Did I forget to interact with myself once in Crystal Dream Lake? I may have done. I'm trying to remember. Murray's bomb blasted him past the borders of reality. He drifted outside the world for a span of time that might have been 5 minutes or 5,000 years. The only way to be sure is to not press the key for 5,000 years. Then you'll know how long that was. A few weeks later, Jessica accidentally activated the failsafe interdimensional homing teleporter Murray had left on his desk. She was looking for a pen. Murray was wrenched through the ether and then unceremoniously dumped on the floor of the antique store. They spent a while trying to figure out what happened to you, but didn't have any luck. Being outside in the entirety of time and space makes you pretty hard to track down. Eventually, Murray gave up and started looking for other relatives to help him with his future ventures. Your place did a brisk trade until the end of Prohibition, at which point it did an even brisker one. Well, that's good. When they started televising underground bare-knuckle boxing, Gabby got really excited and joined the league. Her combat style was a mixture of different martial arts that came to know as super weird fighting. Molly went on to become the most notorious bank robber of her era. She was last seen somewhere in Bolivia. Simone went on to become the chair of SIT Robotechnics Department. She didn't let the whole saving the world thing go to her head. The streets of Ocean City are fairly dangerous due to the constant brawling of rival gangs. Oh dear. King Johnny got the camp loaded into the ocean, with Samuel doing most of the heavy lifting. With the wind at their back, they set sail for distant shores. Thanks to Ovid and Croesus, the expedition was comfortable and well funded. Sure, it got boring at times, but Howie entertained folks with a harmonica, and Dusty bought a deck of cards. Whenever anybody got scratched or seasick, Doc was there to provide some medical attention. The nights were cold, but between Beatrice's wool and Calendula's moonshine, everybody kept pretty cozy. They ate creamed fish, thanks to Walter and Creamy Steve. Cornelius and Beanie provided cornbread and beans. Mossman provided fine herbs and exotic spices. I feel like this is the best part of the ending so far. After a long and difficult journey, they arrived at the land they had promised themselves. They founded a new nation, a nation of hobos, by hobos, for hobos, with liberty and justice for hobos. Marvin went on to set a world record for mailbox sitting. He held the record for nearly a week. He's recently become interested in flagpoles. The bishop's inspection went swimmingly, and the vicar of St. Polycarp's was soon promoted to vice-pope. Is that a thing? With the whole grisly murder business behind her, Miss Brewster went on to win the Boarding House of the Decade Award from the International Salesmen's League. Crystal Store was moderately successful, but she was confident that in about 40 years, business would boom. Okay. Oh yeah, because of the 60s and all that. 236 years ago, everyone in the village of Sandwich died mysteriously except for one man. Could you have prevented this? Should you have? Oh, I forgot about the code on the door. I completely forgot about that. Because there was that code to the basement, and I could never work out what the hell it was. There was no clue. I feel like I missed something on that. Your accomplishments in the field of metroacoustics continue to ring through the halls of SIT. This is due to a malfunction in the equipment, and the facilities say it will be fixed soon. I mean, it is quite, poignant about what they say about second playthroughs and stuff. I knew going into this I wasn't going to get everything on my very first playthrough. That's not the point of a first playthrough. You play the first playthrough to have fun. Okay? The championship trophy remained the crowning achievement of the SIT Food Fight team. This is mostly true because they never won another one before the program was cancelled. Clem and Jarvis Schlitz evaded capture by adopting the alias Jarvis James and Clem Bartles, respectively. After Prohibition ended, they had a long and illustrious career in the getting people drunk industry. It's a good industry to be part of, so I've heard. In 1911, Mudhenge was acquired by the Stonehenge Corporation, renamed Stonehenge Mud, and shut down. I never did work out what the deal with that was. With your help, Rodander Rasmussen became the first person in history to fly all the way around a swamp. Her fame lasted until nearly a month later when Charles Lindbergh was seen buying a new set of shoelaces. Ham Quarry went bankrupt after the workers fled into the night. Most of them made it back to the city and found new jobs, which could not possibly have been worse than their old jobs. I suppose that's kind of a happy ending. The loss of Tom and Kathy plunged largemouth Bass & Sons into a succession crisis. In the chaos, the bastard Reboner returned from exile and made his claim to the throne. What? I don't remember any of that. John and Paul Leathers were convicted of male manslaughter and are preparing to be sent to a penal colony on Mars. What? Why Mars? Okay. The kid with glasses spent a week bragging after you proved his theory about big hands. The plant kid will happily wear Mossman's mustache for the rest of his life. The chemist kid is still reeling from the whiff of the smell of the wisp you brought her. The radio kid still proudly wears the feather you brought him from Barbara Yager. I forgot about that name. The kid with the wrench still tells stories about the time you captured the Chupanaranja. The fly girl is still grateful for the chest hair you brought her from Flemberg. Good for them. Will Hunter move to international waters to escape federal prosecution for marble fraud? What? What? I feel like I missed something there. The Mulrust place remained uninhabited until the 1990s when it became a hotbed for swinging sexy singles. Okay. With no natural predators to thin out their numbers, Macmillican-Cuddy's sheep spread out of control. He went on to become the region's primary supplier of both mittens and mutton. Despite all your efforts, the Maze stayed pretty much exactly the same. That must be a typo. It stayed pretty much exactly the same. Yeah, I didn't quite work out what the deal with that was, because there was just that weird house, and I couldn't get it to, like, show up or anything. So, I solved the maze by helping everybody in there, but then I couldn't do anything about it afterwards. It was really weird. Forever. Billy made sure of that. I'm still convinced that was a Twilight Zone reference. The workers at the Ford compound were able to get the factory machinery back up and running. After months of research and hard work, they were finally able to make a car entirely out of beans. It smelled awful, nobody would buy it, so they ended up abandoning it on the streets of Ocean City. The old ham mill never spun again. No, again, I couldn't work out how to help that guy, because I couldn't speak to him after my initial conversation. So I assume that it was like, I failed the first time and that was it. You don't get a second chance. Rufus emerged from his portal somewhere deep underground. He didn't know where he was, but he knew he was one step closer to his sister. That was all that mattered. The end. Huh. Wow. Credits of Loathing. Lovely. Extra special thanks. Whistling. Nice. Vocal direction. Was there much vocal direction? I suppose there was a bit more of it in this game than the last one. Hey, beta testers too. That's the dog, Cookie the dog, Loki the cat, Monocle the cat, Moxie the dog, Oscar the cat, Penny the dog, Roxy the cat, Stinko the cat, Whiskey the cat. That's fine. Thank you so much for playing our game. We know it took significant time and effort to get here, and we appreciate your attention and endeavors. You rock. If you played Shadow of Loathing, you might also enjoy West of Loathing, now available on Steam or the Nintendo Switch, or our free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet. And there you have it. That was Shadows of Loathing. I think I got a decent enough ending, except for myself, because I kind of ended up breaking space and time somehow. My only guess on that, and I got 10 minutes left, I might just pop into the game and see if I can. I think I didn't turn in one of the things in Crystal Dream Lake. That is my only guess on the matter. I'm gonna have a look. Let's see if I can, because I can get to the ending pretty quickly because I know how to do it now. So let's wander around Crystal Dream Lake and just see if I run into my past self again. No, not that, but I'm sure I can kill these guys pretty easily. So let's see if I can, because if that's what doomed me to being locked in eternity forever, that kind of sucks. Nothing there. Oh, more people to fight. Do I have the Mobius ring? I don't know. Assuming it will be here. I do have the Mobius ring. Helps you help yourself. Do I need to put that on and then get myself to show up during combat or something? Hey look, there's another me. There we go, I did that. So do I take it off now, or... That's the thing, sometimes these things are very much not explained. Look around a bit more. You're going to have to be more specific than that, Jagoth. I don't have time for you to be all... Ugh. You either tell me the answer or don't bother. I've literally got 8 minutes. Ah, you see your past self in the distance. There you go. Give it to her. Good thing there's a shame to give her the ring, but it's come easy to go. You open your bag, you can't find it, and you notice you're wearing it on your offhand. You tried to take it off. It doesn't budge. Sing curse, you said you shouldn't have used it. Oh, is it... Wait, it's... no, I'm not wearing it. Am I? No, I'm not. So is it cursed and I've got to go to get it uncursed? Nope. But I wasn't wearing it though, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe you need to have it on? Maybe. It's about the only thing I can think of. You strolls up and tosses a bunch of stuff in your bag. You go, have fun. God damn it. No, you have to give it. No, it's fine. You can use those. Another time loop you. I'm a parallel universe you. She holds up her hand, shows you a ring that looks like two separate loops interlinked. Different rings, see? That's why it got to run. Got to recommend out Martha from the evil clowns. Oh, okay. random. I'm not really in the mood for any of these fights or anything. I just want to get this done. Come on. Well, hey. So, can't seem to get it to pop anymore. Which is kind of irritating, but I'm assuming that's what the problem is. That it is essentially just like, you know, I need to work out how the hell to deal with all of this. Maybe you're down now? You mean maybe I'm done now? It's possible. Actually, maybe I am, because I keep running into that alternate universe meter. Maybe that was all I needed to do. Well, there's one way to find out. Let's go and see what we get. I can do this real quick. I'll just skip through all the text and everything. I'm just curious if I can. At least we know how to deal with it. Resolution. Maybe. I just want to see if I can get a nice ending for myself, you know? Everything else would stay the same. It's just I don't want to get stuck in limbo for eternity. I wonder what that TV was doing there. Sometimes you got to wait until Act 6. Yeah, because you know, explains how you did it. Unfortunately, if I... See, it's still saying I created a temporal paradox. Weird, and I don't know why. I don't know what exactly I've done there. I did something that I wasn't supposed to, but everything else is going to be the same, so that's weird. I don't know, I'd have to actually do some like proper research on that and maybe check the wiki, assuming there even is a wiki that's available at the moment, because this game's been out for a while now. But anyway, regardless of whether or not I was able to get a good ending for myself, I feel like I did fine. I feel like there was a lot of stuff in this game that I missed. Oh, she's behind a cloud. I wonder where the person was. Yeah, there was obviously a lot of stuff in this game that I missed, but it is that kind of game. This is definitely the kind of game that requires multiple playthroughs, just based on the fact that I barely got any of the achievements, if nothing else. So, yeah, I think I did okay on this. So, I am happy to draw a line under this because, yeah, this game was great fun. And as I said, I am definitely going to be playing this a lot more in my own time now. I can't really see much point in playing a second playthrough because I think a lot of it is still going to be similar. Because I tend to play games in very specific ways. So, yeah, I think I'm okay to draw a line under this for now. And as I say, I'll play it myself. And I do like research before I start doing anything. So yeah, we'll see where it goes in the future. Shame I couldn't get that good ending for myself. I'm really not sure what the hell I was missing on that. Maybe it was something else that I did. Really not sure. So, it is what it is. One of those things. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.